Let's bring in Christian Whiton, former State Department official. Christian, great to see you. Two things. What do you make of the report, and what needs to happen next as a result of it?
Well, the report is just, it's damning. It tells us a lot of what we already knew about the withdrawal from Afghanistan and the failure there, the worst humiliation of the United States since the fall of Saigon in 1975. It also tells us about the cover-up and the involvement of Vice President Harris. The National Security Advisor that was just mentioned, Jake Sullivan, has said just last week that Harris was a, quote, central member of the national security decision-making team. And Harris herself said she was the last person in the room when President Biden made these terrible decisions. As for what's going to be done about it, I think it's beyond the process of the House Foreign Affairs Committee or the Congress. It's really going to be up to the people. It's going to be up to voters whether they like what they've seen over the last 4 years as Iran has marched across the Middle East with Russia, Ukraine, with China, etc., or where they want to go back to what Trump had before.
I want you to listen to what Kamala Harris told CNN back in April of 2021.
Afghanistan.
Yes.
Were you the last person in the room?
Yes.
And you feel comfortable?
I do.
Is that going to come back to haunt her?
I think so. You know, people understand, just have a gut feeling. I don't think a lot of voters are foreign policy wonks, but they know that we were humiliated. The vice president is an ex officio member of the National Security Council, along with the Secretary of State, Secretary of Defense, and others who the president appoints. So either she was there, as she says, and her national security advisor says, in making these decisions, or she was a potted plant and she's lying about that. Neither of that really looks good if you're auditioning to be commander-in-chief.
Yeah, it certainly doesn't. And of course, we remember that this was the botched withdrawal that started sort of a domino effect internationally with respect to U.S. foreign policy, and people starting to look at the United States and say, oh, they have no idea what they're doing. Second, Christian, as I know you know, 13 U.S. service members died in that withdrawal as well. But to hear or to find out in this report that a lot of lying was done, I mean, we're not surprised by this to a certain extent, but at the same time, it's not acceptable that possibly evidence was destroyed as well. I mean, you really have to look back at Kamala Harris telling Dana Bash there that she was comfortable with that decision. She was the last person in the room, and say, you want to make this woman commander-in-chief?
Yep, it's really just a stunning assertion. So much is not known. I think actually, we know about the 13 service members who were killed at Hickey at the airport. But shortly after that, the administration ordered a strike that killed, I believe, 10 people, 5 of whom were children. The head of Central Command said it was a righteous strike. And there's been no accountability for that. Really a lot of lies and obfuscation, and the media playing its role, not trying to hold the administration to account, but saying that this is a partisan exercise, when in fact it's Congress doing what it's supposed to do, which is to hold the executive branch to account for its failures.
Christian, we always appreciate your perspective. Thanks for being with us today. Good to see you.
Thank you.